obviously that was a career game for you. Just kind of the start of your goals for this year. I mean, how pleased were you with just the role you kind of established going into this year right now?
Yeah, it was a great game. It was fun being in Arrowhead and playing in front of Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and just Arrowhead. It was super loud, and it's kind of the role I knew I was going to be in, and I got ready for it in the spring, and then all the training, all the reps that I've had over the spring and the summer has made me prepared for game one.
Did you grow up a Chiefs fan or following the Chiefs, just being from this area?
Not really, actually. I didn't really watch a whole lot of NFL. My first NFL game was 2 years ago with my parents, Miami versus the Dallas Cowboys. That's the only NFL game I've been to, but I've been watching it a lot, yeah. So it was cool just to be there because it's the loudest stadium in the world, so it was loud. It was loud on Thursday.
What was Coach Holgerson's message to you guys, both after the game and even today, about being more explosive and making it work?
I mean, still routine plays, making guys miss, and we just need to keep doing what we do, locking in on the fundamentals, and plays are going to hit. We just need to execute them.
Holgerson said you're playing like a guy who is number one on the depth chart, of course. But how much confidence do you feel like you have out there right now?
I have a lot of confidence. I mean, this is my 8th year playing tight end, pretty much. I've seen a lot of things. I've seen a lot of movement from defenses, and I remember 2 years ago playing, just being like a blocker and playing with like my head down. I missed a blitz, and then Coach Rue on the sideline was yelling at me, and in my head I was like, I'm never going to be the reason that a coach is going to be mad again, and just focusing on my preparation. And preparation builds confidence, and Tuesdays and Wednesdays are what lead. These are physical days, and what I do on Tuesday and Wednesday, it's going to show up in the game on Saturday, and just locking in on my preparation every week.
How do you guys are working 12 personnel a few times? I feel like your team is blocked in that situation. It was mostly Harvard, so I feel like
He's good. It was his first game at tight end, and it's a lot. There were some big, like Cincinnati had some big ends. Like they weren't their traditional like jacks. They were 300-pounders. Like those guys were hard to move. But for first game, he did his job. He didn't freak out. There's a couple looks that we didn't see, like we weren't prepared for, and it's kind of like a miscommunication on some things. But great first game for him. A lot of good things to build on.
I guess just
It sucks for him. I love Wood. Came in with Wood. Been with him all 4 years, and just saw him on the sideline on the bench, and it was a great moment. All the receivers came over to dap him up, and I was just sitting there, and I asked if the receivers wanted to join me in praying for him, and we just prayed for him on the sideline in the middle of the game, and that was a cool little God moment in the middle of the game, just us being there for Wood.
Hey, Luke, you're kind of almost the last of your kind in coming to Nebraska as a walk-on and turning yourself into a starter. Not that it can never happen again, but it's a lot more difficult in the age of roster limits. Like, what kind of a badge of honor is that for you to have that?
It's pretty cool. I've really felt like a walk-on my first 2 years, but I really didn't because like all the love like Nebraska has, and I knew like once I came here, whether I would never play or I became the starter, I wanted to finish my career just like the love that Nebraska has, the great fans, the great people here. Like even today I'm getting a bunch of texts like happy birthday from random people I don't even know, and that's just the kind of love Nebraska has, and that's why I'm gonna stay here and finish my career here because they took a chance on me, so I'm gonna give them all.
With John Bullock making a 53-man roster a couple weeks ago, does that continue to motivate you too, knowing that he was in your shoes?
Yeah, I remember working out with John when I was in high school with Yano, and just the work ethic he has. Like he wasn't gonna like not let himself reach his potential. Coach Rule talked about how he was sitting in his office thinking about not coming back for like a 6th year and quitting football, and now he's on a 53-man roster, and that's just a testament to how hard John has worked, and just if you put your mind to it, like you can achieve anything.
How did you
talked
feel like-
about just the excitement level of, and how special it is for a night game at Memorial Stadium. What makes that unique, that environment?
Night games at Memorial, they're the best. I can't wait. Husker Nation's going to show out as always, and I have something a little special planned after too, so I'm excited.
I just see Dylan grow as a quarterback from the Pinstripe Bowl to Thursday. Like, what was different? What was improved about the way that he ran the offense?
Just confidence and poise. Coach Holgerson talked about poise all week, just being us, just being ourselves, and having the confidence to be ourselves. And when the winning moment came, that we didn't try to revert to anything we'd never done before, but we were just who we were. And just his confidence of reading the defense and making checks and changing the play to something that's better to that defense. He didn't do that last year, so now you can just see all the film, all the work that he's done, everything that he's watched is showing now.
How many times did he do that?
I don't know, a couple, 5 or 6.
Thanks, Luke.
Thank you guys.